We are now in the busy time of the holiday season. And for a lot of us, the holidays bring mixed emotions. You know, it's supposed to be a time of rejoicing and celebrating, but for many of us, it can be a time of discouragement and a time where we really struggle because those people that we care about or circumstances in previous years in our lives have changed or are gone now, and it's just different, and we struggle about how to find joy and peace and happiness in these holiday times. We all now have Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, and with that, I'd like to share a recipe with you. And this actually is a recipe out of the Bible in the book of Philippians chapter 4, and it's a recipe for peace. It's a 4-ingredient recipe, and it goes something like this. It says, so instead, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray to God about everything. Tell God what you need and give him thanks for what he has done. So don't worry. Pray. Thank God for what he has done and tell him what you need. Those 4 things. And I'd like to focus on one key ingredient right now, and that is thank God for what he has done. We all have things in our lives that we wish were different. Some of us, like I said earlier, are going through some really hard times right now. We're struggling with things. Well, here's a moment where we can choose to counteract those struggles by focusing on the positive. I'm sure you've heard that a lot about different things in lives. Focus on the positive. Well, if something positive can come out of this, it's this. You know, we've heard those phrases, right? But in reality, we do have a choice. We do have a choice to choose to focus on the positive or the negative. And in this particular case, the Bible says, thank God for everything that he has done. And when we take a step back and we choose to focus on those things that we're thankful for, I believe that it can make a big difference in our lives. It can make a big difference in how we look at things in our lives and what we think about throughout the day and the attitudes that we have. Yes, there's plenty to be negative about, but there's also plenty to be positive about. And in this video, I would just encourage you maybe to choose to be intentional, to be purposeful, to focus on those things that are positive instead of the negative. The negative things, you know, they're there, yes. We don't always have to completely ignore them, but I would just encourage you to choose to focus on the positive. And I really believe that if you take time to do that, there'll be quite a bit that you can be thankful for. And that ingredient to finding peace will become real in your life. You know, those 4 ingredients that I talked about lead to, it's a recipe for peace, peace with God, and therefore having peace in our hearts. I would love to help you in any of this if I can. Please reach out to me. You have all my contact information on this video, on the email that this video was sent out. I'm here for you 24/7. And just remember these 3 things about what I do. First of all, everything is permission-based. So for me to help you, it's encouraged that you reach out to me. I'm not going to try to be evasive in your life and find out what's going on in your life. It's all permission-based. Secondly, it's free to you. It doesn't cost you a penny. And thirdly, everything is confidential. So if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Hope you have a great week.